Good evening and welcome to the channel's studios here in London with your international news around the world in 5. Israel says it has intercepted more than 100 rockets fired by Hezbollah in Lebanon, as well as projectiles launched by Yemen's Houthis and from Hamas in Gaza on the one-year anniversary of the October the 7th attacks. Overnight, rocket warning sirens continued to sound in northern Israel. The Israeli military said it was expanding operations against Hezbollah, warning residents in southern Lebanon to avoid using boats in the sea or rivers south of the Awali River.
Iran's nuclear program.
Israel's former prime minister has said now is the time for the country to attack Iran's nuclear facilities. Naftali Bennett said Israel had a once-in-a-generation opportunity to launch such a strike. The main suspect in the disappearance of a 3-year-old British girl, Meline McCann, has been cleared by a German court of rape and sexual abuse in an unrelated trial. Christian Brookner was acquitted of carrying out 5 offences in Portugal between 2000 and 2017. He is already serving a 7-year jail term in Germany for rape. Brookner has not been charged in the case of Meline McCann, who disappeared in Portugal in 2007 and has never been found. Brookner's defence team had argued he should be cleared because of a lack of evidence. His existing 7-year jail term, imposed by the court in Braunschweig in 2019 for raping an American pensioner, ends next September. After the verdict, the state attorney criticised the decision.
We believe that the decision is wrong, so we will appeal to the Bundesgerichtshof, the German Supreme Court, so the Supreme Court can check the verdict for mistakes. The ruling has no direct impact to the Medi case because the findings of this court are not binding.
US officials have warned of the threat to life posed by Hurricane Milton, which briefly became a Category 5 storm before returning to Category 4 as it heads towards Florida. Milton is still packing ferocious winds of up to 155 miles per hour as it moves past the northern edge of Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula. Forecasters from the National Hurricane Center say potentially catastrophic storm surges are possible along coastal areas. The storm is expected to hit the heavily populated city of Tampa Bay with full force on Wednesday, less than 2 weeks after the state was hit by Hurricane Helene. Floridians have been told to prepare for the state's largest evacuation effort in years.
We can't control how strong or weak this storm will be when it hits the state of Florida. We can't control the path of the storm. The only thing that we can control is the decisions that are made on an individual level to be able to protect yourself or your family.
North Korean leader Kim Jongun has sent a birthday message to Russian President Vladimir Putin, calling him his closest comrade. Kim congratulated Putin on his 72nd birthday, adding that relations between both countries would be raised to a new level. Relations between Pyongyang and Moscow have deepened since the start of the Ukraine war, in a move that has worried the West. Separately on Tuesday, Kim said Pyongyang would speed up steps to make his country a military superpower with nuclear weapons. A US federal judge has ruled that Google must allow Android apps made by rival technology firms onto its Google Play App Store for 3 years, starting next month. The change was among several remedies ordered by Judge James Donato in a case brought against Google by Epic Games, the maker of the hit video game Fortnite. Google says it will appeal against the decision and ask for a pause to the proposed remedies. In December, a jury sided with Epic, which says Google stifled competitors by controlling the distribution of apps and payments on Android phones. And the magnificent Aurora Borealis has appeared in Heilongjiang province in China's northernmost city. Auroras are caused by the Earth's natural electrical fields in both the northern and southern hemispheres. The most famous is the Aurora Borealis, which appears in high latitude regions of the northern hemisphere. Located at China's highest latitude, Mo is one of the best places in the country to observe nature's light show. Numerous photographers come to chase the aurora every year. The city has experienced the dazzling light shows multiple times since the beginning of 2023. And that's your international news around the world in 5. Now back to the channel's studios in Lagos.